So the next operating system in this video series for our attack side of the house is CAINE Linux. It's an Italian Linux digital forensics project. The main objectives that CAINE aims to guarantee are, according to CAINElive.net website, an interoperable environment that supports the digital investigator during the 4 phases of the digital investigation. A user-friendly graphical interface, user-friendly tools. CAINE stands for Computer Aided Investigative Environment and is a professional-grade digital forensics Linux distribution. So here are some of their features, different applications that come with it. So you can click on that link there at the bottom. It'll take us to the CAINE website. So what some of these are: the Sleuth Kit. It's an open source command line tool that supports forensic inspection of disk volume and file system analysis. Wireshark supports interactive collection of network traffic and non-real-time analysis of data packet captures. PhotoRec supports recovery of lost files from hard disk, digital camera, and optical media. FStat displays file system statistical information about an image or storage object, just to name a few. So prerequisites: 2 GB system memory, 13 GB of space, 2 GHz dual core processor or better, and it can be ran as a live operating system from a USB thumb drive, as most of these attack systems can be. So once you have some background for it, we're going to go ahead and actually install it. So just like we've been doing. So 64-bit. Alright, so it's been created. Power on. Start CAINElive, or we want to actually go ahead and install it. So we want to, we'll start CAINElive. That's what we're doing here. This will take a minute to install. Remember, most of the time when you are on these types of systems, you want to go into it and not really touch the system and be able to see it without changing it. And this is especially what systems such as CAINE allows us to do. So CAINE is more of an operating system, not so much for pen testing per se, but for digital forensics. I still think it's one to put in this type of a environment just to have those set of tools. So once you get done doing a attack with one of your boxes or some of the tools within CAINE, you can then do the digital forensics piece of it for after the attacks have happened. So again, CAINE might seem a little outside of what we're doing for the pen testing side of the house. I look at the system as being a chronological system from the attack on the machine to being aware that an attack actually happened, to isolating the attack or what they did, pulling it off the network, and then finding out exactly what happened so you can document it, make system changes, and move forward from there. And that one's just that easy. It's up. You can click on Firefox. Again, this is the live version of it, so we're going to want to come to this in a second and actually install it so it's persistent on the hard drives. Okay, so we know that our networking is working on it. Okay, and then just like the other ones, go through the install process. So English, keyboard layout, one thing you can do as well, I just did this, is come down to this, open this up, and change your resolution so that you can easier see the different buttons that you're going to need. Okay, go ahead and close it. This is the next one that comes up. Download updates. We're going to want to go ahead and do that. Install third party. I'm going to go ahead and click that. On these systems for ESXi, we can install a USB wireless device so that you can turn your ESXis to being able to sniff from there. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and erase this and install CAINE. Click install. This will keep it persistent for this application we're using. Continue anyway. Your name. Computer's name. I'm just gonna call it CAINE. CAINE 1. Okay, click continue. Remember that username and password. This is actually what it's doing on the back end, so we'll go ahead and pause the video until we get to the next portion.